over 5 million Michiganders are expected to vote in the upcoming November election.
But many are wondering if in-person voting at the polls will be safe. Joining us now to answer that question is our Chief Health Editor, Dr. Nandi. Happy Friday to you, Doc.
Happy Friday to you, Glenda and Alan. Yeah. Lots of folks, right? Lots of folks, including some of my patients, are wondering, right, how safe in-person voting is. And my answer is that it can be safe. But, and this is a very important but, you have to be very careful and have to follow the guidelines. And I think that's how you can make it safe.
So what are the guidelines that people should know about?
So Glenda, first of all, Michigan Secretary of State has talked about this, right? Like how election workers will be wearing masks, gloves, and face shields, super important, and how voters can expect public areas to be sanitized and social distancing protocols to be in place. It's all super helpful in my opinion, but you'll want to know more details. For instance, will voters be waiting in lines outside? Also, how many people will be allowed inside at a time? Will there be plexiglass between the voters and the poll workers? Also, is there an entrance door and a different exit door, allowing for one-way traffic so everybody's not jammed in one place? Also, it's important to know the location of your precinct. If you can't, it's best to avoid high-risk facilities like senior care places, right? The safer locations in general are community recreation centers, convention centers, school gymnasiums, and large parking lots. So very airy places where people can space out.
So, Doc, I'm also sure that you are concerned about long lines inside buildings. What advice do you have for voters to help keep them safe while they're at the voting polls?
100%, Alan. You do not want to be stuck in a long line in an enclosed, narrow hallway, right? It's a perfect place for the virus. The virus loves indoor spaces with poor ventilation, so it can infect a bunch of people. So here's my advice. Try to avoid busy voting times, right? So like lunchtime and before or after work hours. Now, mid-morning, mid-afternoon tends to be less busy. Next, please be sure to wear a mask, right? The best masks, I've said this before, are made of cotton and they have 2 to 3 layers of fabric. Also, please keep your mask over your nose. I'm sure you've seen it, I've seen it too. People wear a mask and it's below their nose. Not the right move. The virus is more likely to enter your nose. Why? Because that's how most of us breathe. And lastly, please bring your own pen, some hand sanitizer or disinfecting wipes. That way, once you've use the voting booth, you can clean your hands immediately. It's super important to vote. I'll tell you that it's never more important. It's always a privilege and a right for us to do that, and you can do it safely even during COVID. It's really important for folks to hear that.
And you can wait in your car. I did that during the primary. Just wait till the line goes down. Okay, Dr. Nandi, thank you for everything always. Have a great weekend.
You too. Thank you.